Ross again. Welcome to another episode of Deliver Me, the video series. Today we're going to be addressing delivery. It's chapter 6 in my little production, Deliver Me. Have you got your copy yet? It's on Amazon.com. So some of the questions that I got for this chapter, I needed a little medical consultation. So I hit up my really good friend and doctor, he is my doctor, Dr. R.L.M Ross from Englewood Women's Health in Englewood, New Jersey. So I'm going to read the questions and his responses. Why does it take so long to become fully dilated? And Dr. Gross says, your body is designed to keep your baby inside and safe while its needs are being attended to for 9 months. During this time, your baby is protected from premature labor and infections from normal and abnormal maternal vaginal flora. That's the vaginal bacteria that floats around normally inside of us. All its nutrition and waste management needs are provided by you through the placenta. Reversing this process, removing all the safeguards that allowed your baby to thrive and reach term, take time. Labor can be long, but if you think of it in terms of reversing 9 months of protection, that will put it in context and make it a little more understandable as to why the process is so long. So essentially, you're reversing 9 months of keeping your baby safe inside of your body. And you can't do that in like 2 minutes. It takes a little time. The next question was, why does pushing take so long, the pushing stage? Now in my book, and anybody who you speak to will tell you that for your first baby, it can take anywhere from 2 to 4 hours to push a baby out. Pushing is exhausting work. It is sometimes compared to running a marathon. So a marathon is 26 miles. I don't know how long the average marathon takes, but pushing a baby for 3 to 4 hours is exhausting for all concerned, especially the patient. So with subsequent deliveries, it usually takes less time. As you push, the baby's skull, which has 5 bony plates, mold to your pelvis. At the same time, the ligaments that hold your pelvic bones together stretch to accommodate the baby. These processes move very slowly to protect you and your baby from harm. The other question is, will I tear down there? If it's your first baby, more likely than not, it usually happens that you have some kind of tear, perineal, periurethral, somewhere around the urethra, there. But something down there may tear. Patients often assume that you only tear if your doctor cuts an episiotomy. In reality, the episiotomies are performed in less than 5% of deliveries, but in 98% of first deliveries, patients will tear. The good news is your body was designed for delivery, and most tears will heal without any issues at all. And the last question in this section is the only other delivery alternative a C-section? And Dr. Gross states, sometimes instead of a C-section, forceps or a vacuum can be used to help the baby come through the birth canal. These tools can help a mother avoid a C-section, but they have very strict criteria for use. These criteria include your cervix must be fully dilated, 10 centimeters, you must be fully dilated. And the head of the baby, the presenting part, the head of the baby, because if it's any other part of the baby presenting, we're not using a forceps or a vacuum. the head of the baby has to be low in the birth canal so that it's, doesn't become a dangerous issue where you're trying to pull a baby that's still not very descended. And there are other technical restrictions that he did not mention. But these instruments can reduce the need for a C-section, but unfortunately, they cannot eliminate them. So, pushing a baby takes a long time. Delivering a baby, your first baby, sometimes takes a really long time. But with each subsequent baby, it gets a little easier. And although some women will tell you, even with their third babies, they're still taking a long time to dilate and to push. But for the most part, once you get past baby number 1, everything would have stretched and taught your body how to accommodate this delivery. So, subsequent deliveries get easier. That brings us to the end of this episode of Deliver Me, the video series. To secure your copy of the book, head over to Amazon.com to order it, and it is available in paperback and Kindle versions. If you'd like more information or if you have questions for us, please follow us on Instagram at R.L.M Ross Books, like our Facebook page at Deliver Me, the Real Deal from an L&D Nurse, or email us at rlmrossbooks@gmail.com. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for your support. See you next time.
Labor and delivery, deliver me, maternity, all this hard work for kids around the world.